By God, he's got the chair. Let's get serious now. Let's get some bait out there. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Hope everybody's having a blast today. We are too. Especially if fish are biting. And even if they ain't, we're still having a good old time. But I just have a feeling there's some catfish out there that are hungry. That's where I come in. I'll take a bass, brim. If it'll fry up, that's what we're going to take home. These damn hooks are so sharp. What's up? Who we got in here? Colin Ray. What's up, boss? 351, Smoky Mountain. Let's do it. I was took in Texas. I did not know that. Lord, all this song, girl, sing the same. Colin Ray, country legend. All right. Hope everybody's having a good day. We catting. We catting and baiting. I'm about to try to catch a couple bluegill, put a live one on there. I got 2 cat rigs out there, and then I got some worms, trying to catch a couple bluegill. If I get a good sunfish or something, I'm gonna hook him on there live. Them worms just don't know what to do when you start cutting on them. Beautiful situation. There's all kind of little bass and stuff hitting though, no joke. Yeah, buddy, good to be back. Alvin Lewis, Big Mike, good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in. We got done a little early today, and we had to come fishing. Get this little old bluegill, we'll hook him on there and put him over in the deep end. Ooh, that one took off. That was a good little bluegill. Nope, it's no frills, no mercy. What's up, buddy? Good to see y'all. And if we catch a couple big shell crackers, we'll take them home. And put them in the fryer. Wind's picking up. And I'm hung up. Yeah, at least we got us a good breeze today now. I got some worms on there, and then some funky bait on there, but we're gonna get some live bait here in a minute. Get some live bait going. And then if we get us a brim, then we'll try to fish for skipjack. Let's see, little baby, teeny baby fish. That's about what I want to put on there though, something about like that. What we got here? A little brim. I think that'll probably be good. Eric B, what's up, my man? We down here getting a little bait, and then we're gonna put this on a rig, chunk it out there, going for a big blue, big flathead. Then I'm gonna throw a little spoon around, maybe try to get something, because there's shad. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's shad out there flashing. Right, we're gonna put this one over there with a bail on it where we can keep track of it. covering all the bases. Heck yeah, I'll do a panfish tournament if I'm free. I'll get in there. That's one thing I can catch every once in a while. Throw that spoon a little bit, see if I can get a bass or a skipjack. Yeah, if I ain't got something going on around the house, I'll get in there, brother. Oh, good to see everybody today. We had a short day at work. Dang, them bass are chasing them shad. I'm gonna throw a spoon out there for them. Get a good little hybrid, we'll cook him up. Yeah, thank y'all for coming in. It took me a little while to get set up today. We're fishing down on the Warrior River. Well, pretty much our home field advantage. But I gotta get something out there. Them shad are going nuts. Big Matt, good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna put something a little different on there. I'm gonna put something I can float on the top a little bit. Because they're hitting top water. That spoon's pretty cool, but sometimes it gets all tangled up. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Appreciate y'all coming in. We got some stuff out there for them. Nothing fantastic, but at least we got something out there. Probably try to maybe catch another brim in a minute and cut him up. Get some scent out there in the water. Try to float this little bad boy out there. You never know. Throw a cast net out there and get something for sure. I'm gonna try to catch another brim and cut him up and throw him out there. Put him on that other big rod. There's got to be a catfish out there. Yeah, man. That's right. Never know. Just got to try. We can be down here for a little while. We put in a little work today. I've been having fishing with draws. We went down there on the coast. Now that was fun. But it's good to be back on home water. Big old worm. There's a bass out there hitting. Oh yeah. Me? Ooh, here we go. Yeah. JT Banks, what's up? Sunfish, yeah. All right, let's put that sunfish on there. Let's put the sunfish on there. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about getting some liver, just try to catch a couple channel cat. But I usually just bring some worms and put a couple on there, and then I put a couple brim on there and whatever, skipjack if I got them. See what happens. Alright now, this is good bait. Got a good bait fish on there. We're gonna try to see if we can do something with him. We're gonna let him soak for a while, okay? We'll put him right out there in the channel. I said put him in the channel. I meant put him at the edge of the little drop off. So if one hits it, I ain't gonna have time to think. I'm gonna just have to reel down on him. But let me go put a bail on that other rod and reel in case I get distracted. Never turn your back on the ripper. The river. Let me go grab one. Be right back. Here. Yep. Community bell. All right, we got worms and 2 live bait out there. So maybe we'll get lucky. Hope everybody's having a great day. Appreciate y'all coming in. You know, it's always spur of the moment with me, man. When I go fishing, I usually just pack my gear up and have it in the car, and if I'm able to go, I go. But it is a beautiful day, man. Not too hot, not too cold. It could stand to be about 20 degrees cooler, but it ain't too bad. Ain't too bad at all. Got a little breeze going, man. Nice. We're gonna just sit here and relax for a little while. See if anything hits. Appreciate y'all, man. It was a little cool this morning. It was right around probably 55. It was nice. It was real nice. We had we're still having some hot weather though. It's pretty, it's pretty warm here today, but it wasn't real humid. But yeah, I think it's gonna go down to like the low 50s tonight, high 40s maybe. That'd be cool. And then we'll ever get some rain. We got a little rain the other day, but this river will start getting right. But you know, right now we just got a uh, few random things out there for them in case one of them hits. All it takes is one bite, change the whole day. Y'all know how it is. Yeah, I might have to get in that panfish tournament this Saturday. I've been in I think one of them before last year. That was a lot of fun. I might have to hit it back up again. I think the time I competed in it, I think Rustic caught like 80 something fish, and John Oyler caught like 100 and something, 110, 120 fish. It was kind of ridiculous, but they were wearing them out. I caught some monster bluegills though. But yeah, if we ain't got nothing going, I might have to get in there. It's a lot of fun. I could sit here and fish for bluegill, and I might do that here in a little bit after I take me a little rest. I'll throw me a couple worms out there on the bottom. See if I can get a couple big shell cracker. About 3 or 4 good shell cracker would fry up nicely. Yes, sir. I always respect the species. I'm not one to just catch fish and waste them, but I will catch them and eat them. I throw the big cats back if I ever catch one. But any little brim or good little bass, might as well throw it in the cooler. That's good eating, and there's plenty of them. Plenty of 'em. I don't think it's the best thing to kill the big blue cats. That's 40, 50 pounds, unless you're just hungry. It's your fish. You can do what you want to with it, but it took them a long time to get that big. And I kind of don't see real good use in just butchering a big one, but hell, used to they'd catch them and eat them, man. But it ain't like we're starving. I could go with about 4 or 5 good channel cats. Shit, that'd be some good eating. But here in a little bit, I'll put on another worm and throw a little bit deeper, see if we can get us a couple big brim. Yeah, I got on the Uncle Lou, I got some sunfish. On the Paula Smith, I've got worms, double rig with worms, and then over on the far left, I got that Rocky Baker rod hooked up with a drop rig with a bluegill on there, live bluegill. If nothing hits it in a little bit, we'll cut him up. Yeah, it's still been pretty warm, I'm figuring at night will be the best time to catch them, but I'm just really not geared up to fish at night, bank fishing. I enjoy it, but it takes a little bit more preparation. Got to get your lights set up and all that good stuff. But yeah, we're going to do more and more fishing the next few months till it gets just slap cold. We're going to try to hit up some waterway at least once or twice a week, because the weather's getting right. 351, sorry to hear that, man. Sorry for your loss, bud. Uncle D, good to see you, bro. Uncle Don, we just got some bait out, man. Angie and Rick, what's up? Good to see y'all both. We're down here doing a little fishing, mainly just relaxing and chilling. But we do got bait out there. Got a little current out there too. That always helps. A little bit of wind, a little bit of current. All bets are off. I figured something would hit that worm, them red worms. Yeah, Uncle Don, I sent you some peppers, man. Be careful with them though. Them babies are hot. That's them chocolate Douglas are real hot. And that the scorpion pepper's hot too, so be careful, man. Phew. Yeah, I've been sending people peppers this last couple years. Me and Johnny Small Pepper, y'all probably already know, we go in there and eat tri peppers live. And I like growing them. I like growing them. My tomatoes did pretty good this year. They didn't show out. They got too much heat on them. Once they go through a lot of hot drought and stuff, they're tough. But I've got a tomato plant I put in my greenhouse when I was um, culling some of them out, and I threw a few of them down in the corner of my greenhouse in the dirt. And I'll take a video of it. I've got about an 8 foot tomato vine in there, big old green tomatoes on it inside the greenhouse. I haven't watered it, haven't fertilized it. Sometimes them volunteers do better than any of them. Uncle Don, yeah. Hey, spice it up, man. I like hot sauce myself. I don't cook spicy food, but I will cook, and then if I want some heat, I will definitely add little something to it. I made some hot sauce a couple weeks ago out of some red habanero, apocalypse scorpion, and 7 pot douglas. Mixed that together in the blender. It made about probably about half a quart of hot sauce. It's fiery. It is fiery. I can't wait to try some of y'all's. I bet it's starting to get cool up there toward y'all's way though, North Dakota. I bet it was a cool morning today. Summer's still hanging on here. It's not as humid by any means, but still warm and out of the shade. But a couple more weeks, we'll probably have a frost. I figure it'll frost before Halloween here, but you don't ever know. It's Alabama, man. It could snow at Halloween, or it could be 90 degrees. You never know. Yeah, them shad was schooling. They kind of cut off. I'm just waiting for that big rod and reel to go down over there. I've got a beefy setup on it. Yeah, move them on in. I figure mine will go another couple of weeks if I can keep them watered and keep the bugs off of them, and if it don't frost. But let's see. Night before last, we had a big rain come through, and I had fertilized them a little bit with some. I actually I have some rabbits, and I take the compost, and from their droppings, and that's what I'll put in water, mix it in with some compost tea, water them in, some rainwater, and a little of this, a little of that. But I just kind of amended them a little bit, and it come a good rain, and they boosted back to life. But bugs got on one of my habaneros and compromised it. I ended up pulling it up. Anytime one starts looking pretty ratty, I'll pull it up. But I've still got my few tomatoes straggling along. I need to just go ahead and cut all that junk down and level it and get me a little turnip green patch going there. About been time to plant them, but I could probably plant them next week and get by with them. Have some good mustard and purple top. If you plant greens too early, the bugs will eat them up. And if you plant them too late, the frost will kill them. Who we got? Miss Chrissy. Chrissy Brown, great to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Right Touch of Fishing, what's up? Mucky Mick, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Hope y'all are having a good day. Oh man, that'd be wonderful, Don. I'm looking forward to it, brother. I love some hot sauce. I do. I really enjoy it. Maybe a little too much sometimes. Yeah, got some folks from across the pond in here. Appreciate it. We got some bait out there, but no action yet. Just a few little bluegill. But here in a few minutes, I'll probably adjust my float, get in a little bit deeper water, and put a worm on there and try to catch us some eating sized bluegill. If we get 2 or 3 of them, that'll be a good little dinner. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all coming in. It's good to be back here on the home water. I hadn't fished down here in probably 2 months or more. We're going to put in some work, though, from here on out. Because from now till probably Thanksgiving, that's prime time for big catfish. But the last hookup I got down here, I missed the fish. But I had the same setup. I had I think it might have been that rod right there, the same rod, I don't know. But I had a live bluegill on there, hooked up, rod bent over, good takedown. That fish swam straight to the bank. So it's like 20 yards. That thing just swam straight here and ended up going under the pier piling. And didn't break the line, but it got unhooked. Now I went over there and unwrapped the line around the pier. So if I get one on today that tries to run straight toward it, I'm going to just try, not hoss him in, but I ain't going to fiddle fart around. Quiet man Curtis. What's up, brother? One of the brothers of destruction. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We're down here on the Warrior River, hanging out for a few hours. Boss is out of town. I got done early. I went fishing. And that's just all there is to it. Yeah, they went, my buddy and them I worked with, they ended up going down toward the coast today. Their son's down there doing some work down toward Florida, and they went down there. I said, hey, I'll wear them out. Catfish and crappie. Good to see you, Mark. Great to see you, brother. We down here putting in a little time. We mainly just goofing off. Might try to catch a few more bluegill here in a minute. I got some live bluegill, red worms, and then I got a live bluegill on my other rig. Yeah, we'll put something back out there for her. Get a little shell cracker going. Right. Go a little bit deeper and see what we can do. Yeah, we got a bluegill on that one, a sunfish over there live, so. Uncle Don. Yeah, man. We had some good tomatoes early, and then it just come hot weather. Man, Mark, them pumpkin seed were the biggest I've seen, brother. We've got a few big ones around here, but them were monsters. Usually pumpkin seed around here is only 4 inches usually. You know, kind of like a sunfish. They don't get, you rarely see a sunfish that, you know, average size of a bluegill. So, dude, yeah, I was very impressed. Golly. There's bass and stuff chasing the crap out of them. bait fish out there. Probably could throw a popper out there. I'm more in chill mode today. Face the Ace, what's up? Oh yeah, yeah, they were huge, brother. Beautiful fish, beautiful fish. We've got a lot of different varieties of panfish here. But the biggest bluegill I've caught is that they're actually in a farm pond up north of me. Them suckers, the ones I usually go catch, they're just monsters. I don't know what the deal is. I guess they eat a bunch of cow crap and get big. I don't know, but about every other one you catch are huge. My buddy caught a 16 ouncer there. That's what I want to catch. I don't think I've ever caught a brim over a pound. So I'd love to catch a brim. Yes, sir. Shell crackers down here, they get massive. That's what I'm trying to catch for you. I was hoping one of them would hit while he's in the chat. A lot of times you can fish on bottom for them. Yeah, they get massive. Yeah, Johnny's doing a little touring today. I think he's off doing some stuff, and he'll be back. He'll be back, and I'll be back on there with him probably Friday. Yeah, them shell cracker fight for sure. Uh-oh. Party foul. Got in my line, mother line. Yeah, you could have a blast just pier fishing right here, but you could catch a mess of fish. Yeah, we're gonna try to catch a few, brother. I'm mainly going for catfish, big cat, but yeah, Ace, we're gonna fiddle around, man, see what happens. If we catch 3 or 4 good brim, we'll take them home. They're hungry, whatever it is. Appreciate y'all coming in. Release the A's. Heck yeah, thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all hitting the thumbs up. Never know, man, never know. We've been down here and not got any action. We've got big fish, so you just gotta hang on for the ride, baby. It's a beautiful day, though, man. I can't believe it's the dream has come true finally. Fall is almost here, or actually, fall is here, but fall weather is almost here. These are little baby brim, little teeny tots. They can't even get the hook in their mouth. We're about to get in on one now. Snow this weekend, I'll be dang. Tiny little bad babies. Oh yeah. Iron skillet, get them. Yeah. Yeah. All these aren't eating size. We're just gonna throw him back. Gave him the sore lip. He gets to fight another day. Need one about triple that size. Yeah, man. Hey, I enjoyed you fishing out of that ice house. That was a lot of fun. Cool experience. I was just waiting for something massive, though. Don't know how I'd do with ice fishing. I guess I'd be all right if I could sit in there with the heater. I've been fishing down here cold a lot of times and caught fish. But I have been down here before and pulled up and 10 minutes later left because it was freaking brutal. I like fishing when it's cooler. Yeah, man. Wonder how they would taste in hot sauce. Good. Yeah. Put a hey, I bet you could put a pepper out there and catch something. Probably catch a limb brim. No, we catfish will eat about anything. Troy, what's up, boss? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. We just out here goofing off. We got some bait out there, though. At least we got some bait out there for them, you know. Good to see y'all. Yeah, the spicy stuff, I've always liked a little spicy, but I saw JSB and them eating them. I said, hey, I think I might could handle one of them. And I had to kind of boost up my tolerance a little bit, but we've been trying some hot ones here lately. Yeah, I'll try anything, man. Send it on. I'll try it. I'll try anything once. Things I like, I'll try them twice. You feel me? Damn, I guess I'm going to take up carp fishing. Do a little night fishing. Ooh, that and buried it. I missed it. Goofing around. That was a good hit. Ripped it off there. There used to be carp all in this water. Used to be carp all in here. Probably still are. Hey man, I appreciate it. Nah, I just enjoy it. I always enjoyed growing plants ever since I was a kid. I like growing that hot stuff. But I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, JSP, he's a wild man. He's got a natural tolerance to some of that stuff, but I think you just got to be a little off to eat them hot peppers. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's all cool. Now I'm not gonna eat more than a couple at a time. I learned my lesson, but I'll try just about any of them, one of any of them. Yeah, it's been fun. I enjoy going on there live during the week. Usually during the summertime, I'm not doing too much fishing. Usually I'm off work. But during the fall, that's when I'm more doing outdoor stuff. Man, that was a good little, that's a good little bluegill. Something. I want to see a big catfish though. It's been probably 2 years since I caught a catfish over 10 pounds, and that's too long. Been on a little bit of a cold streak. We need to change that up real soon. Yeah, I thought I'd done figured it out. I'd caught two or three back to back over 20 pounds. But the last probably about year, I've been kind of slacking. We're gonna get back after them though, brothers. It's just okay. Yeah, I'll get on there with y'all one day. I appreciate that, Angie and Rick. Oh yeah. Hey, hey, they burned me up, man. Some of them bad boys are hot now. Anything, um, anything we eat on there is hot. Not just a little hot. I mean like killer hot. But some of them are just absolutely insane. That JP Piranha, like Pappy, he grows peppers. That dude can grow some hot stuff. Yeah, Uncle Don's up north, way north. These are just little baby fish for real. They're just messing with stuff. Nez, what's up? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in. Appreciate y'all stopping by. We're out here just kind of relaxing. We got some baits out there, maybe trying to catch a catfish. So far, nothing. So far, just uh, pretty much catching a few little bluegill. It's still early though. They're not really expecting them to bite till later this evening or tonight. But hey, you never know. You really never know. say. Good deal, brother. Thank you, Don. Appreciate you coming in, my brother. Appreciate all the support all these years. I need some of those JP piranhas. I was told what I gave them wasn't hot enough. Danimal, there ain't no way they said that, brother. If they didn't think that 7-pot Dougal was hot enough, then they must not have any pain in their existence. They must be invincible. Yeah, if they said them wasn't hot, then there ain't. I don't know what you do then. Maybe get some charcoal and put it in your mouth or something. 9:47 here in the UK. Yep, about that time to nap. When I was 17, I went to UK on a tour with my school. I was over there for like 10 days. Beautiful country. We went to Tintagel. We went to Stonehenge. We went to Canterbury. We went to a few other places, and it was really cool, really cool. I didn't appreciate it as much back then as I do now. You know, I was just pretty much just a kid, but it was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah, yeah. Well, they're just real tough. That's all I can say. If that apocalypse scorpion didn't bother them, yeah, they're just that badass. That's all I can say. Because usually I can eat an apocalypse scorpion and it lights me up, dude. It lights me up. So if they ate one of them without flinching, I wouldn't mess with them. They're badass. Kind of don't believe that story though. I ain't calling you a liar, but I'm just saying if they say they wasn't hot, they're lying because them summer guns is hot. You need to try you one of them and then get back with me. Now, hey, some people really, especially like people that are used to them, they can handle hot stuff a little bit better. But anything in that realm, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. A little bite, that'd be smart just to take a little bite. Just try a little bit. Yeah, you won't eat the whole thing. But no, there's some people that really are. It don't bother them that bad. They're used to the heat. I still get burned up by them. But if you like don't like hot stuff and like Tabasco sauce is hot to you, and you ate an apocalypse scorpion, you'd be in full panic mode, man. Full full panic mode. And then not to even mention a dragon's breath. Yeah. Now they're good in sauce. Like if you cut up one, like cut a chunk off one of them or something, and put it in some soup or chili, it'd spice it up, and you could probably tolerate it. But yeah, if you just eat a chunk of one, it's brutal. Yeah, if they like them though, I'll send them some more, brother. I'll send you some more. Danimal. Oh yeah. No, they can handle it. Oh, dude, yeah. If he's from Ghana, yeah, they know heat. It's hot down there. Yeah, Nez. Try some ghost sauce. If you Nez, if you want a couple of hot peppers, I'll send you some too. But I always just warn people. But yeah, the hottest I ate was that Pappy sent that JP piranha. Now I've ate two more that wasn't that hot, and that the 7 pot primo we ate yesterday was real hot. It was hot, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But it still rocked me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Send me something, brother. No, I always send stuff with people for people. Now, if I needed the money, it'd be different, And but if I can afford to ship them, $10 or $12, that's nothing, man. I enjoy interacting with everybody. I really do. I don't care about getting a ton of subscribers. Whatever. If I do, I do. That's cool. But just the fact that I'm able to interact with everybody from different places. Sure, Angie and Rick, email me y'all's address and I'll send out a couple. After a few weeks from now, I probably won't have many left, but this next week I'll have some to send out for sure. I got to send Johnny maybe a couple, and then I'll hook y'all up for sure. Yeah, they're not the hottest of like the hottest of the hot, but they're right up there with them. They're hotter than a ghost pepper, easily. Yeah, Dan will hook me up, man. Nah, it's all fun. It, I enjoy it, man. I enjoy getting to meet people, and we go to the events, the fishing events sometimes if I'm able to, and that's a fun time. Get to meet everybody you interact with on here. Sometimes you meet them in person, and everybody I met's just so cool. Uh-oh, that ain't good. You better get that straightened out. -85, that ain't good. I know how it is though. Torchy. Fishing's slow so far. We've caught some bait fish, small little brim. Nothing to talk about, but I've got them hooked on a rod and reel right there. And I got two more right here. I've got live bait on one and worms on the other. I'm about to check bait over here and cut it up, maybe try to get some sand water. Yeah, Nez, it's in my about section. It should be. Ooh, salmon fishing. Good Lord, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Hope he gets a big one. That's good eating too. I'm gonna reel this in and try to check the bait. I know nothing's hit it, but I'm gonna actually cut it and get some scent out there. All right. Heck yeah. What we got here? I kicked my roommate out at the end of September. Oh man. Yeah, dude, I know how it is. Last year right before Christmas, um, I had a couple bills come in, so I know how it is, brother. Finally got back, to the good, but man, it don't take much. If I miss a week of work, it puts me back. Woo, up to 27, Torchy. Lordy mercy, you talking about good eating. Y'all must be up north. Are y'all up Canada? I'm just being nosy. Ronnie, good to see you, brother. Good to see y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming in. Gavin Duffel, good to see you. Yes, sir. Yeah, here in a minute we'll take you on a little tour of the waterway. This is where I grew up down here, all up and down this river. But yeah, it's a beautiful day, man. Even if we're not catching fish, we're having a good time. Wonderful day, wonderful day. Well, it'd be even cooler if we latched in on a big old about 25-pound blue cat. I'll be right back, y'all. Ooh. Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Pringles. That's a healthy choice, too. Oh, yeah, I know where Newark, Ohio is. I know about where it is. I got a few people on there, people on here that's from up around there. J-Dog, baby. J-Dog and Mason. We're going to reposition this live bait. I'm going to try to throw it a little bit more in the sweet spot. Now, if I was a blue cat or a flathead, I'd hit that, man. Wouldn't you? That's more like it. Licking River. Licking River. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say Ernie and Christy's not far from you. That's my buddies now. Ernie and Christy's, them and Hogleg 351 and a few others. There for about a year I had like 10 or 15 subscribers. And they were some of the first ones. They've hung with me through the thick and thin, through the good times and the bad. Dan, well, hey man, it's gonna get better though. I promise you that. I know how it is, brother. Like I said, we had my cousin living with us for about 10 months, and great dude, but just a lot more on our plate, and finally got him situated. Kind of back to normal now. Yeah, brother, just got to keep on keeping on, baby. We all in it together. But I would love to catch a big catfish today, man. So I'm gonna stay down here till dark. Y'all just bear with me. I don't know why the only thing is my stupid. There it is. I was about to say my phone wasn't charging up. It's down to 55%. That ain't cool. Oh yeah. If I have to, I'll back out. Yeah, you gonna make it, brother. You, you gonna make it. You gonna make it just fine, man. Just never give up. That's the main thing. You know that. Keep fighting. Keep scratching and clawing, baby. That's what I do. I got a pretty easy life now. Back when I was younger, though, man, I used to get in all kind of trouble and all kind of crap. But made it through it, brother. What time here? It is 4:05 p.m. So 16:05 Central Time. We're Central Time Zone. I'm about 20 miles west of Birmingham, Alabama right now. Yeah, that's right, man. Appreciate that, Mucky. I'll see you tomorrow evening, my brother. I think Johnny's gonna be back. He's in hell and OG. You right about that, Bubba. Do it up, man. In the OG. Yeah, mate, probably not. I don't know. They ain't biting on nothing right now. But hey, catfish always bite when they want to bite. Brim are gonna bite all the time, pretty much, 90% of the time. If you put worm in front of them, there's so many of them, they're gonna hit it. The cats are a little bit different. They they might not move for hours, and then all of a sudden they'll go scan or something. So probably around probably around 7 p.m. tonight till about 1 a.m. be a good time. Don't know if we'll be down here that long though. But soon, I'm gonna get a good night set up where I can get some lights down here and start doing some lives with people. I love night fishing. I just don't like trying to go live at night um, with no good illumination. Yeah, man. Hey, get it going, brother. The, the hardest thing to do is just start and doing it. The hardest part of a journey is that first step. That's what old boy told me, and that's the truth. But yeah, man. We're going to hang in there for a little while. Right touch of fishing. The species down here, not to brag or boast, but we have probably more species of fish in Alabama than anywhere in the United States. We have everything from smallmouth, largemouth bass. We have striped bass, white bass, hybrid bass. Then you have bluegill, crappie, all the different species of panfish. We also have flathead catfish, blue catfish, channel catfish. We have carp, gar, drum, all kind of stuff. But we have big blue cats here. Not as big as up north on the Tennessee, but the state record blue cat fish was caught about 40 miles south of here, about 15 years ago, I think. And I think it was 118 pounds. And we have big flatheads here too. So we have pretty much anything that you can think of. And oh, damn, you about to have you a whole litter then. No. Yeah, there's all kind of little stuff down here to fish for. Pappy, what's up, my man? What's up, brother? The atomic gardener, wild man. Pappy's a wild man, I'm telling you. Yes, sir. We down here just goofing off. We ain't catching nothing for real. Caught some little brim. I thought my phone was charging up. Maybe it'll charge. I don't think I had it hooked up. I got this power pack. I'm still using it. I'm still rocking with this bad boy, man. You talking about a lifesaver. But I didn't have it freaking plugged in. That's all right. If I have to, I'll pause it for a little bit and charge her up. I'm gonna stay down here. It'll probably dark for real. I am ready for something. Yeah, channel cat. We got channels here. Uh, the channel cat here don't get as big as they do up on Mendota or some of the places I've saw the boys fish. The biggest channel I've caught down here, probably 4 pounds, 4 or 5 pounds. The biggest blue cat I've ever caught was 36 pounds. The biggest flathead I've caught, I didn't get an accurate measurement on it, but I would say it was right at 30 pounds, maybe more. But I'm gonna call it a 30. I didn't have an accurate scale that day, so I didn't even bother measuring it. Yeah, yeah, we got them all here. Yeah, Gavin, channel catfish is a little bit more. It's a smaller breed, but it's basically a I don't know. It's smaller than a blue cat. The flathead is very distinct features. Yeah, flathead you can tell it from any of the other ones right off the bat. The channels sometimes in the blue, if you don't look at them close, sometimes the colors will be the same, but usually a blue cat will be gray looking. Channels fight like crazy. Channel cats will fight though. If you catch a 15-pound channel cat, it's gonna fight like a 30-pound blue cat. They're just full of piss and vinegar. And I know Mark and them and Chad and Josh and some of them boys up north, they fish for channels up there and catch 20-pound channels sometimes. 51-pound blue cat. That's a lifetime fish, brother. Anything over 30-pound catfish is a lifetime fish for me. Anything over 50 would be sure enough. That's my goal one day is to catch a 50-pound catfish on rod and reel. I caught that 36 about 6 years ago, and ever since then I've been hooked. Yeah, Gavin, they're great. Channels are not as numerous here, but they're in here for sure. They just don't. They get maybe 3 or 4 pounds average, or really probably 2 pound average. They don't get huge. But yeah, we've got big blue cat in this little river. This is the little, we call this the little river. This is actually part of the Locust Fork uh, that flows down from uh, St. Clair County, Blount County, somewhere through there. It winds down and dumps in to like the where the Mulberry runs in, and this is actually like a reservoir that they dammed these sections of river off years and years ago. And this stretch of river right here is actually called the Locust Fork. But that's where I grew up right here. Yeah, Mucky Mick, y'all need to take some of them carp out then, brother. I don't know how good they are to eat though. That's the only thing. Uncle D, 16-pound channel is a beast. I bet that sucker fought like wild. Fought like wildfire, bet. Channels fight like crazy. That's what I always say about bluegill. If you caught a 15-pound bluegill, if there was a such thing, that'd be the hellacious fight, man. Because just a pound, 10-ounce bluegill will fight like wild, especially on light tackle. Yeah, we used to carp fish when I was a little kid. I used to hate it because we'd have to sit out there till midnight and just sit there and sit there and sit there. I was so bored. But one night I caught a big one when I was about 5 or 6 years old. No joke. But yeah, we used to carp fish all the time. Cool. Oh no, they you can eat them. I've never eaten them, but I would. I'm gonna throw a little bait out there. Throw a little crankbait out there. See if I can get something to hit it. Maybe a bass. Watch out now. changing up the bait, man. Changing up to something we can use and catch a fish with. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, appreciate y'all coming in. Thank y'all, man. Good little breeze today, man. I'm loving this. It's beautiful weather. Even though we're not catching anything, it's nice down here, man. I'm telling you. I'd like to catch about a 2-pound bass. Take that bad boy home and cook him up. I talk a big game, y'all. I know I do. But sometimes I back it up. what we got? New hot sauce. Ooh, 16 habanero, 5 lipstick, Jimmy Nardello, 1 serrano, 2 onions, 2 heads of garlic. Put sweet potatoes in there, boy. Ooh, that sounds like the truth. Golly. Man, that sounds good. I ain't getting crap hitting on none of this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and put a piece of that champagne on this. Hey, wouldn't get no hits on this. I wonder why. Been fishing on credit. Ain't good. I'll put something on there they can't rip off easily. Cut back. Fishing on credit. Oh, party foul, party foul. Oh yeah. Yeah, if they ain't got no bait on it, it's hard to catch them. Oh, sweet. I just learned I'm only about an hour from Pappy, and Chris used to live about 30 minutes from me. Shoot ya. That's a small world. Fishing on credit. That's right. Oh, man. Hey, at least something hit him. Yeah, man. Yeah, I hate to admit it, I sold my boat 2 weeks ago. I just got to where every time I looked at it, I was wanting to fix it and all that good stuff, and putting the time in I needed to. So I ended up selling it. But in the next maybe few months, I'm gonna try to get me a little small boat where we can go float around. I don't want to venture too far out. Yeah, that's right. You say, man, I'm gonna check my bait. It's been out there an hour, nothing's hit it. You reel it up, and it ain't nothing on there. That was a phrase. I think that was coined from the upper East Coast, Potomac area. Some of them boys. 10-foot tube, man, plastic boat. You dang right. That's all you need, buddy. That's all you need, Daniel. Whatever floats. Appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. Hopefully we'll get a fish before it's over with. Hopefully we will get a big boy. Ain't looking real promising. It's still early. Be right back. Gonna give me a little fish. All right, right touch of fishing. We will see you tomorrow, my friend. Yeah, getting late over there across the pond. Might see you on Johnny's show tomorrow. We're gonna be up back on there tomorrow night, I think. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in. It means the world. I enjoy interacting with all y'all for real. Yeah, buddy. Good folks. Appreciate y'all, man. That's usually what we're doing, just out here goofing off. Every once in a while, we'll have a big day, but we're usually just chilling, fishing, goofing off, talking, shooting the bull. Yeah, I know what you mean there. Yeah, it's sometimes best just to sell them if you're not going to use them. All I really want is just a little flat bottom boat, put a little motor put around where I can kind of ease around in certain places. I don't need a big boat right now. I've got too many hobbies. At least we've seen some fish today. You know, I have been down here before and not even seen a fish. So they're out there. They're biting. I keep seeing bass and stuff jumping. But I'm just waiting for them to take down one of these pieces of bluegill. If they swim by it, they'll hit it. But cats probably ain't even thought about getting there, out of their hiding place today. But when you fish from the bank or the pier, it's different. You're just kind of playing a waiting game. You know, it's kind of like hunting over a feeder or just going walking somewhere random in the woods and waiting. You know, you could still get the big buck or the big moose, but you know when you've got them coming in there at X time, uh, X day, you know, you got them on your game camera and all this stuff. It's you know you kind of can you can't predict it, but you know he's there. But when you're doing this, you really don't know what's going to happen. That's what makes it exciting. Yeah, right. Touch of fishing. We're gonna be putting in work from now until probably Christmas. We're gonna be going once or twice a week, every week. So now that the weather's cooled off, good deal, JSP man. Good deal. Yeah, I've got a Serrano on one rod, a jalapeno on another rod, and I threw a 7 pot out there, and the water started steaming, so I had to reel it back up. Hell, I'm gonna have to put a pepper on there one of these days. Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. Yeah, there were some folks that were in shambles that you weren't live today, Johnny, but they'll get over it. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get in there with you tomorrow, brother. But yeah, we're having a beautiful afternoon here. It's just amazing. Fish aren't really wearing it out. I figure they'll start hitting around dark. Not sure we'll be down here at dark, but it is just an amazing, amazing day. Appreciate y'all coming in. We're gonna give it a couple more hours for sure. Hang down here till about dark 30, and then we'll roll back up the mountain. Retired Rick, good to see you, brother. What's up, my brother? Long time follower, long time supporter of the channel. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, buddy. Retired rig, they ain't biting, man. I always caught it so far as bluegill. Cat rods hadn't got hit. I've got cut bluegill on them. I got cut bait on them. Waiting for a big cat to run through, but nothing so far. I've got a drop rig. I've got one rig with a spook on it. Then I've got a double hook rig. So trying to cover all the bases. Shad were schooling pretty heavy early. But half of fishing is getting hung up on stuff. So a lot of people get turned off by fishing because you get hung in other lines or you get hung in logs and all that, but that's just part of it, man. But the reward is oh so sweet. Chrissy Brown, I appreciate that. That means a lot. Well, I always consider y'all good friends, and you know, I got to meet y'all, and y'all are great people, you and Ernie both, so I appreciate y'all, I really do. The feeling's mutual, 100%. When I was a kid, I used to imagine that I have a show, you know, a TV show doing what I like to do. You know, with YouTube, you pretty much got that. So I'm not doing anything I would not normally do. Y'all are just along for the ride with me, and that's what makes it cool. But I appreciate y'all for real. Y'all have always supported me from day one. Lord my. These little baby fish. I'll be dang. Baby red ear. That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Angie and Rick, y'all know what's up. Appreciate you calling, Ray. Yes, sir. Excellent. Yeah, I might be getting in the panfish tournament this Saturday. We'll see. Brother Eric B was talking about it. We'll just see how it all goes. Might have to get in on the panfish action. Yeah, all them bass are out there hitting. Dan, you don't catch tomorrow. Be hot, chilly. Yeah, that's right. Speaking of chili, man, we made some good chili this week. Here in a minute, I'm gonna probably try to put something on there, a popper, throw out there. There's all kind of different stuff to catch, so you know they just ain't hitting what I got. Probably could put one of them plunkers on there for old time's sake. Whenever I get back home tonight, I'm gonna go through and get on get on the computer, set up my mods. We big time now. We big balling now. We got over 20 likes. Watch out now. Imagine what we'd get if we was catching fish. Baby fish. Uncle Don. Uncle D. Uncle D. Uncle D, my North Dakota brother. I don't know, bro. I've never saw anyone else from North Dakota other than you. But you know, uh-oh, getting a hit. Getting a hit over here. Something, a fish probably bumped into my line. At least they hit it. That's got that head piece on there. Maybe it's about a 40-pound flathead. That'd be my dream. All right, brother. Take it easy. Dang. Little baby fish. The hook's too big for him. Yak Shore, good to see you, bro. Man, I'm trying. I got some bait out there for him, but nothing so far. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I did walk off the dock one time. I fell in this water a few times. I sure have. I sure have. We got live sunfish and cut bluegill out there for them. We're just letting them soak. We're gonna give it a couple more hours probably. We down here gonna sit a while, try to get in on something. Beautiful weather, wind's kind of kicking. That's a good thing. Got a little bit of current. That's always a good thing. Maybe if the blue cats move through, one of them will hit. That sounds good. Good old hamburger. I'm hungry now. Yeah, hamburgers are. Uh, Yak Shore, it's funny that you say that. I've got the same allergy, brother. It's not funny actually because I've had a couple close calls. I got ate up by ticks about 8 years ago, and ate some steak. And that night I went in anaphylactic shock. And if my wife wouldn't have been there with me, I probably would have died. And then the next day, a buddy of mine said, "Yeah, you probably got that Lone Star tick bite you." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" But it's yeah, I have that same allergy. It's only if the beef is fed a certain grain. It's actually an enzyme that's released into your body, and whenever it's fed a certain grain, that enzyme and that sugar uh, attaches and makes you have allergic reaction. But I've ate meat a bunch since then. But if I start making hamburger patties and it starts making me feel weird, I know that I'm not able to eat them. Yeah, my doctor said it's best if I just stay away from red meat. I'm like, holy God. Yeah, it's called alpha gall syndrome. Is what it's called. It's from a damn tick. So I feel your pain, brother. But it's only grain. It's only grain-fed beef. Certain grain they're fed that reacts to it. But yeah, yak sure. I've had two. I had two close calls, man. My wife cooked a bunch of steak and stuff in the crock pot, a roast, and I went in there that night and ate all the trimmings, all the fat and stuff that I probably shouldn't have been eating. And then the next day, I felt like I was having a stroke, man. And the paramedics come out and they tested me and they're like, well, have you eaten anything that you're allergic to? And I'm like, no. And then the light bulb went over my head. I'm like, I did eat a bunch of meat that I might not should have. So now if I'm making, which I don't eat a lot of red meat anymore, but if I'm making meatloaf or something and I start patting it up and it starts making me feel jittery, I just go ahead and take some Benadryl and I just probably won't even eat it. It's weird. Yeah, damn Lone Star tick. That's what does them. Yeah, I got that allergy too, buddy. Yeah. Hog leg, what's up, my brother? Yeah, the it's the Lone Star tick though. It looks like a little. It's a tick, and it's got looks like you took white out, a blot of white out, and just put a dot on its back. It's not a deer tick, but it's a. But yeah, it's you can get your tolerance back up for red meat, but if it's fed that certain kind of grain, it will affect you, and it's weird, but yeah, yeah, it's a little bastard is what it is. I got ate up by them. We were on a job site when I was doing utility work. I got ate up by them, and I was taking my lunch out, and I was sitting in the woods, and I later that day I looked and I had ticks on me, and they had bit me. But yeah, it's just the Lone Star. But yeah, if I make meatloaf or something, then which I there for a year and a half, I only ate venison. But somebody was slacking last year and they didn't kill no deer, so we didn't have no venison. But yeah, I would be making meatloaf, and like all of a sudden I'd start feeling high, like loopy, and I'd start kind of feeling weird, and I know that that's got the bad stuff in it. But it's stupid. It's just a grain. It's some kind of grain that they're fed. But yeah, good luck, man. You're gonna be all right. Just keep some Benadryl on hand. That's what I do. If I if I think I ate something that might give me a little bit of trouble, I just go ahead and take Benadryl. I don't even think twice. Hog leg. Check this out. Boom, baby. Maybe it'll give me some good luck. I need a big takedown, boys. But I was gonna say, yeah, try that grass fed. If you, I know it's more expensive, but if you can find just grass fed beef, you shouldn't have a problem with it. Ernie Brown, what's up, big bro? Great to see you, my man. Appreciate y'all coming in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Excellent. Amanda just chilling. Welcome in. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Wish we was catching some big fish, but hey, we're still having fun, right? We're still having a good time, getting to interact with everybody. We're gonna give it another hour or two. Stay down here till about dark, and then we're gonna ride out, baby. Yeah, tell Miss Melissa we said hey. I'm gonna change up a little jig. I'm gonna put something different on there. Throw out there a little bit, see what happens. You fell face first. That ain't good, brother. Ain't good. Y'all need to take care. No, nothing. No nothing. I appreciate you, my buddy. Hog leg. Appreciate you coming in, brother. We just goofing off like always. Ain't catching nothing. Trying to, though. Hey, never know. All it takes is one. All it takes is one big takedown, and you got to fight of your life. So. I might check this bait over here. I think old Turtle's been snacking on that. You don't understand. All right, thank y'all for coming in. Y'all stay cool, man. Take it easy. Thank you, Ernie Brown. I'll see you in a little bit, brother. I'll holler back. Colin Ray, appreciate you, man. Let's see what time it is. 5:12. We're gonna give it about another hour. Give it about another hour and see what happens, huh? Appreciate you coming in, Amanda. Just chilling. Maybe we'll be back on there eating some hot peppers tomorrow. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, big fish, big fish. That would be sweet. So far, no nothing. But hey, it don't take but one big hit that changes the whole game. That's why they call it fishing, not catching. Yeah, man, we back at it today. We're gonna make this a weekly thing, hopefully. Coming down here fishing. Trying to get back after 'em. Trying to get a big blue cat, big flathead, whatever will bite. That's what we want. We're looking for something with some shoulders, though. Thank y'all for coming in. It means the world. I really appreciate it, y'all. Got to roll me. Got to roll me. Ooh, ooh. All right. Whoa. Yeah, man. Danimal, you're back, brother. Sweet. Still no fish, except for babies, bite size. We want the big boy. All these shad out there schooling, though. I don't know if y'all can see. Get a little view of the Warrior River. If you keep going that way for about, I'd say about 200 miles, you'll be at the Gulf of America, formerly known as formerly known as the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, that goes down through there, and you go through about, I would say, 15, 17 different locks. You can make it down there. Yeah, we got shad schooling out there like wildfire. Get you a big old cast net and throw out there amongst that. Get you some big old gizzard shad or big old 3 or 4 inch long shad. Cut that baby up and throw it out there. That's what they're gonna hit. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see them. I bet you can. They're schooling right in there. A lot of shad on this river. That's a good sign, though. That's a good sign. Good, good bait fish means there's everything else is going to thrive. There's a lot of pollution in this river. It's not terrible. I wouldn't say it's a lot, but it's like anywhere else. But it's just good to see that there's a lot of activity, fish activity. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna mod some of y'all up when I get home. Heck yeah. Animals are cool. I'm not a real cat person, but I do like them. I like any kind of animal pretty much. You know, nature goes by different rules than we do, man. Our best pet is our gecko, man. We got dogs, rabbits, chickens, ducks, but our best pet's our gecko. Cause the gecko don't tear anything up, and it don't waller in dead animals. It don't get in the road. Yeah, definitely Goldie, our gecko's the best, and Boo's good too. We got a little corn snake. He's cool too. Like, y'all get a snake. I do not care as long as it's not poisonous, and as long as it's not gonna grow big enough to wrap around me, kill me, and then devour me. You know, corn snake ain't gonna hurt nobody. Uh-oh, I hear an owl out there howling. What does that mean? An owl howling in the day, hooting in the day? Does that mean the big catfish is about to move through? If I don't watch out, I'm gonna be on the skunk board. We don't need that, do we? Man, it's beautiful out here. I can camp out here, man, all night. This wind's gonna die down probably about dark. You talking about a pleasant evening? It would be one. Yeah, I like a lot about all of them. I just don't like. Um, I just don't like the inside animals as much. But hey, if you take care of them, they're cool. Cats are good. They're good for getting rodents and critters. We have mice and bugs and roaches and stuff around our house, and cattle eat all that stuff. But I don't mind snakes as long as they're not poisonous. They don't bother me. And even the poisonous ones, as long as they're not around the house, I usually just let them go. I don't want to mess with them. Now, if I see a big rattlesnake around the house, I might take him out. But rarely we have any. The only thing I've ever saw is rat snakes, and they're cool. Keyword rat snake. They eat rats. My dog eats rats too if it can find them. But also, my dog thinks she's a cat. She's a catahoula. Colin Ray knows what I'm talking about. Come on, big takedown. Oh, I thought it was a fish. It was just the wind whipping. Oh, man. I saw that line moving. It's just the wind, I think. Might as well make sure, though. Yep, that's just the wind blowing her around. Heck yeah. If they were biting, they'd hit that. Woo! A lot of fun. A lot of fun. And I've got such a long way to go to make it to the border of Mexico. I ride, ride like a wind, and I ride, ride like a wind. We'll go ahead and shoot straight with y'all. I know we've been on each other a long time. Pretty much y'all trust me with what I say, and I mean this. And I'm gonna keep this between us. I'm not a TikTok type of guy. I like the YouTube settings. I was on TikTok a few years ago, and I started seeing everybody getting famous for the stuff that I used to get made fun of for. Kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm just kidding. People do what they want to do. Whatever they want to do. It's just too new world for me. I'm kind of an old school dude. I like technology. I do. I'm just not real tech savvy. So um, so I kind of leave with this. And like I said, I really don't want to get famous. When I was younger, I thought I wanted to, but now I really don't. Yeah, YouTube rules. It's a dream come true. Plus, on here we do goof off, and every once in a while you'll hear me say some foul language, or I might drink a beer, or I might say a little joke, but it's not going to be anything X-rated or drama or none of that. We try to keep it family friendly. Woo! I appreciate y'all. Yeah, that train. That's up there's an asphalt plant up from here. and they actually run barges. This is one of the furthest most ports on this river. They used to go up a little bit further when the coal mines were more north of here, but they stopped running that far. But the barges will come up from the Gulf all the way up this little river and deliver product to this facility about a mile up the river. Now you can go up, I guess, Tennessee River, different um, route. But here, this river just goes, and it gets more narrow and narrow and narrow as it goes for probably about 40 or 50 miles, maybe, and then it just starts turning into tributaries and creeks. Yeah, I'm just messing around about TikTok. Hey, I got a lot of friends that like it and stuff. It just wasn't my thing, man. Oh yeah, 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 brother. We do what we want to do on here for the most part, but it's always good company. It's always good people, good friends. I actually have a lot of family members, and friends and coworkers that get on there. And what's crazy is I didn't have internet until about, I'd say, probably 8 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago. I had the internet, but I didn't have Wi-Fi, right? So I couldn't just stream YouTube like all the time. And my buddies I work with, they're like, "Dude, you need to get on there and check out Richard Gene the Fishing Machine. You need to check out this dude. You need to check out that dude." And I'm like, "What? What are y'all talking about?" And they're like, "YouTube." I said, "Man, I can't stream that stuff. I don't have Wi-Fi." But finally, a few months later, I got the hookup, and it was on then. Start a gardening channel, and then started meeting out people from some of the fishing communities. It was gone. It was on then, buddy. It was on then. Now we're here. But nothing but the skunk. Still early though. We're gonna give it probably 45 more minutes, guys. But shout out to everybody in the community, especially the fishing community. Y'all have always been a tight knit group for the most part, and some of my first subscribers are some of the people that I've uh, became actually really good friends with. Chrissy and Ernie, y'all, and Hogleg, Melissa, Johnny, JSP, a lot of y'all. I consider y'all friends, and I appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, I just try not to. Well, first off, I try not to get in the habit of bad language because I've got young kids, and I still will say crazy stuff. Don't get me wrong, I still, say cuss word and stuff more than I should. But that's one reason I had to kind of tone it down because they were going to a private Christian school there for a while, and I didn't want them going in saying like MF or nothing like that. And where'd you learn that? My had to be your mom. Angie and Rick, I appreciate y'all. Um, I'm gonna try to hook it up and get on there soon. We'll chat it up. But yeah, this is what we do. Try to do a lot of the times. Come down here and fish. But I want to ask y'all. That's right, Colin. Angie and Rick, aren't y'all from Tennessee? I may be wrong on that, but I thought seems like y'all are from up in the mountainous area, the Smokies. 351, what's up, boss? Thanks for coming back in. I ain't caught nothing, just some bait fish, man. We gonna give it about another 45 minutes till dark. They ain't really hitting. I had a turtle pecking on that brim head. That's about it. Oh, West Virginia. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, okay. West Virginia, West by God, Virginia. Good people up that way. Yeah, sorry I said Tennessee. I knew it was somewhere towards up in the Smokies. Yeah, I'll come in on that show one day. I'll hit y'all up on email and we'll work something out. And I'd love to come on there and y'all can, as long as y'all don't roast me too bad, but y'all do have permission to make fun of me. I don't care. But we'll talk whatever y'all want to talk. I enjoy interacting with people. Last year I had a lot going. I wasn't able to go to CatCon, wasn't able to go to the gathering. I missed out on the gathering and it just didn't work out. But this year I'm primed and ready. I will be at gathering. I'm gonna try to go camp out there and do some fishing with some folks that I don't normally get to see. I highly suggest if y'all are able to just come by, even if you're not gonna go out on the water. If you like fishing, come on by the gathering. That's a good setup right there. Beautiful area. A little bit northeast of Chattanooga. They put on a good show up there. A lot of good stuff. That's right. Oh yeah. Well, we got to lift each other up. That's what I always say. There's enough negativity in the world, and there ain't nothing wrong with poking a little fun at each other. But we don't, we the drama and the negativity and all that. Yeah, we don't. You know how it is. We here just to have fun, man. That's the main thing. Have fun. Let loose. Have fun. I wish one of these rods would go down though, but it ain't looking like it. I ain't had nothing hit. Yeah, get in there, Daniel. I'm trying to do more myself. I start slacking. First this year, I had a lot of intentions to do more fishing, and just things weren't working out. Could I wasn't making the time to go like I wanted to, but went back down to the beach a couple weeks ago. Enjoyed that. Had a pretty good little morning of fishing. We were down there mainly to have fun with on the beach and play and build sand castles and all that good stuff. So I wasn't really focused on fishing as much, but we I got back in there the coast, and then I come back, and there ain't nothing like it up here. But that's we have a lot of different varieties of fish here. We have a lot of good nature conservation. Alabama, they're backwards in some ways, just like any states. They have their problems from the top down, but I will say we have probably one of the most beautiful regions from the north border all the way to the Gulf Coast. Just a lot of different geographical um, features and a lot of different species of animals, whether you like hunting or fishing or whatever. So when I named my channel, I wanted to name it. It used to be Dagobah. That was our band name, and then I changed it over to 205 Wild Action. And 205, that's our area code. So it's kind of a shout out to this, north central Alabama. So if you ever wonder what 205 means, that's it. Yeah, Gainesville, baby. Gator country. Gator country. There's a gator in the bushes calling my name. Come on, boy. You better make it back home again. I'm a walking copyright infringement. I don't care. I don't care. Who? Orlando. Yeah. Heck yeah. I like Florida. It's cool. We went down to Pensacola. We went down to Pensacola. We're about 4 hours north of there, so it was cool. My kids ain't never been. They've been all over the world, but they had never been to that beach. So I said, dude, y'all need to hit the beach up. Y'all are gonna love it. So we took them down there, and we could not get them off the beach. And we're mostly Irish descent. We don't tan that easily. So I was telling my kids, well, one of my daughters, she's a little bit darker plate, but I said, listen, y'all cannot stay on the beach all day. Y'all are gonna get fried. But they would have just stayed down there like 24/7. So it was freaking awesome. I love it down there. Yeah, hit up Pensacola. It's pretty cool. Um, we used to go to Seaside, Destin, Gulf Shores. Gulf Shores used to be really chill. Orange Beach. I like going to the beaches that still have kind of that, laid back feel. It ain't just a bunch of 40-story high rises all around. I kind of like the staying right on the beach, kind of keeping it simple. But we don't, I hadn't went on a vacation down there in like 10 years. So it was pretty chill. It was really chill, really cool. Yeah. Orange Beach is real awesome too. Alabama. Yeah, Daniel. That's right. But my kid, my daughter, she said, I want to live down here. I said, yeah, it's fun, but I said during the fall and winter, there ain't as much to do. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I got a buddy I went to school with. He does the reenactments. He makes all the um, uniforms and stuff by hand. Pretty cool. That's cool. Yeah, he enjoys that. Y'all probably seen him at a reenactment. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's dolphins. That place is ate up with dolphins, man. My boss and coworker, they're going down there. They're fishing off the pier this evening down there at Fort Walton. Well, we hadn't caught no dang fish, but y'all got to hear a train horn and a chainsaw and hear me yap. If they're gonna hit, it's gonna be now. So maybe we'll get a takedown. We're gonna give it about 30 more minutes. Indiana Chris, good to see you, bro. Appreciate you coming in, man. Good to see you. Long-time supporter of the channel. And then we got Fat Boy Eric, one of the brothers of destruction, has entered the chat. Road Hog, what's up, boss? Good to see ya. Good to see all y'all. We're gonna give it a little bit longer, and then we're gonna have to ride out. I'm about to starve to death. I was hoping I'd catch a fish to eat, but it don't look like it. Fat Boy Eric. Other half of both the brothers of destruction have been in here today. I appreciate y'all coming by and checking it out. Trying to get a catfish, but no luck yet. That is a chainsaw. Somebody has been wearing that thing out. They're doing some tree trimming, apparently. That's right. Vienna's the way to go. Usually I'll get them or pork skins or something. But yeah, I'm trying to cut back on the snacks, but it would have paid off to bring a few today. Might throw a little crankbait or throw that little beetle spin a few more times just to kill the time. Well, I heard the chainsaw running. Now I hear the chainsaw idling and people cussing. So that's typical tree work. Well, get it going. Road hog. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, brother. Got a good, relaxing evening. Didn't catch many fish. Caught a few little fish. We're gonna give it a couple more minutes, then we're probably gonna jet back home. We're about a 35-minute ride from the house, so it ain't too bad. Not a lot of action today. Weather's still kind of so for catching catfish in the day. You might do better at night, but we usually don't night fish. But I do want to start um, getting some lights set up and doing some more night fishing this fall, because that's when you can really rack up. But I've caught a couple big ones in the morning. I've caught a couple big ones in the evening. All it takes is just one big bite, and then you got a good fight. But we've kind of struck out today. That's okay though. We've had fun, that's for dang sure. Ken, what's up? Good to see you. Oh Lord. All right, starting to wind it down. Oh yeah, yeah, man. I'm about to die. I'm about to dip out. Appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, conditions got to be right. That's for sure. And you got, if they're not really biting, feeding heavy, it's hard to catch them. But every once in a while, you come down here and everything you put out there, they'll hit. But today ain't one of them days. That's why you got to just try, try, try. If first you don't succeed, try, try again. We're gonna start packing up a few things. Leave the camera rolling in case we do get a takedown. We'll start kind of packing it up. I'm gonna start trying some of these little rigs. I got idea kind of from a surf rig, double hook, with drop weight on there. I'm gonna start incorporating that into this arsenal. Just another hook to get tangled up. Nah, for real, that's a cool setup. That's right, Angie and Rick. Oh yeah, well, every once in a while, when I get in on a good fish, it just makes it that much better. Believe me, I've skunked a lot more times than I've loaded the cooler. But, you know, I'm usually fishing for big cats. And I ain't saying they'd hit liver today or nothing, but sometimes you get more luck on that. But I'm down here to catch a big cat. I'm still still having fun though.
That's right. Awesome weather.
Yeah, it's getting nice. I'm about to head out though. Well, the fish wasn't talking about nothing today, but that's okay. We'll get them next time. But until next time, I hope y'all do good. Happy Thursday. Y'all stay cool. We'll see y'all soon. Appreciate the support. Peace.